Better get ready.
Yo!
Oh, wow.
Woo! Hello, I'm TomboD99.
I'm Zem.
I'm going to be running God of War 2018 Valkyrie %, so killing all the Valkyries. New game plus file, very hard, the hardest difficulty, and no Zeus Armour, so it's not the best armor, but it's nearly the best. So we're just about to get started. Time starts when I exit the shop. Do you want to hit the button for me?
Oh, yeah, that'd be awesome.
Do you want to hit the button?
Okay.
I think it's that one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll count you down. All right, ready?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
3,
Okay.
2, 1, go.
Nothing to your liking?
All right, so this is the movement in the game. We basically do this thing called an agile strike, which is a barehanded attack with like a dodge at the start. And if I hold aim while I'm doing it, I can basically chain them all together. This is Niflheim. This is basically like a maze full of traps, and the traps always change. So basically, it's a bit RNG what traps we're going to get. The first trap we got there was really bad. Second trap, not too bad. This one's good. So I'm just going to wait here because these traps will kill me, and then that's like not great for the run.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be perfect. So this is the first Valkyrie. I just did something stupid, so I'm annoyed now. We're basically gonna hit the Valkyrie with all my little runic attacks that I have here. Each weapon has a light attack and a heavy attack. Then we're gonna do this thing called a realm shift, which basically slows the enemy down but keeps Kratos going really fast. And then we're gonna do this attack here, which is really strong. And then Atreus, which is my son, is gonna hit the Valkyrie with these animal runic attack, which is wolves, which should stun her a little bit. And then I'm going to hit her with some arrows as well. So these Valkyries, they take a little bit of time to kill. So once I've done my runic attacks and used the realm shift, it's basically all about anticipating the attacks they're going to do, a little bit of improv, and just trying to get them down to the lowest health. This one's taking me a little bit long because of the attacks she's using, but that's the first one done.
Nice. Clean.
Yeah,
a good start.
It was good. It was a little slow because of the attacks and stuff, but you know, we didn't die, and that's good.
That is good.
That is very good.
Tombo was explaining to me that essentially so anytime he dies, there's something called a resurrection stone, which he can use to revive one time.
Unalive myself, yes.
Yes.
Undead myself?
Yeah.
Unalive.
Regardless.
Yeah.
The first 4 fights, it's kind of okay if he has to use a res stone. Obviously, it's not ideal, but it's not going to cost him that much time because he has to pass by Sindri, who sells the res stones every fight for the first 4. So he can always just pick up another one. However, the last 4 fights before Sigrun, so the final 5 fights, it costs a lot of time to have to get more res stones. So
we just don't.
You just don't die.
So we just don't die. And if we do, we just restart from checkpoint, and it's sad. So there, I just restarted from checkpoint to get out of the maze because it's the fastest. And here we're just gonna. There's no portals here. There's no fast traveling in Niflheim. So we're just going to agile strike all the way back to this temple, which allows us to travel between the realms. So yeah, like I said, this is Niflheim. We're about to head to Muspelheim. And one of the best things about this run in a marathon setting is it takes a little bit of time to travel between the realms. So it basically means it's the perfect time to hand it over to my friend RoboSparkle to do some donations.
Oh, howdy. Oh, perfect. So we've had a donation coming in for $10 from Cass and Ella, who say, "Hey, Tombo, we are devastated we couldn't be there in person for your run, but they're in spirit and cheering you on from the other side of the world. Sending you all our luck and love, gamer."
I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for that donation. That's gone towards the Hades petting the dog, but also the incentive for Extreme Measures 4. So we are getting some good Hades stuff for those of you who are fans of gods. Time for one more?
Yeah, you can go for one more.
Cool. We also have a $10 donation from Sly Sonic. Tombo, best of luck from home. I wish I could be there with you in Sweden. You are one of the best and kindest people I've met, and I'm honored to call you a friend.
Thank you, Sly. I love you, man.
Hopefully I'll see you again soon. Lots of love to one of the nicest people ever. Oh, thank you so much for that.
Oh, it's so nice. So this is Muspelheim. This is the fire realm. So we're just going to fast travel here. The quickest way to fast travel is to go through this portal, restart from checkpoint, and then that quickly spawns the next portal. And oh my god, this is a good PC. that was fast. I love it.
So yeah, basically, the core start of every fight is going to look kind of the same here. It's going to be Leviathan Axe, Light Runic, Heavy Runic, and then the Leviathan Axe is gone. He tosses it on the ground, so he gets the Blades of Chaos. Then Light Runic, Heavy Runic, Realm Shift, right? And so he's doing this whole combo out of the Realm Shift. And then, of course, the Wolves come in to create even more stun on the boss. And this is going to shred most bosses down to a tiny amount of health. But this is where the skill kind of comes into play here. Anytime he gets a perfect dodge, he activates another Realm Shift. And so, essentially, the more Realm Shifts you see, the better Tombo is playing.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
She got, basically what happened there was because she was so close to the wall, basically all her fire dropped like really quickly. And it was just really hard to dodge. And then she hit me with these things, which just drained my health. But she's nearly dead, so... Oh!
Happens.
I just said nearly dead, and then I died. That's not great.
That's not how that's supposed to go.
That's not how that's supposed to happen.
I thought it was supposed to be the opposite. The opposite is supposed to happen.
The opposite is supposed to happen.
Oh, no!
I mean, honestly, though, I think it's kind of a... In marathon settings, it obviously kind of sucks for the runner when, like, you know, the chance of a PB is gone or whatever. But I feel like for the viewers, it's actually kind of good to see how quickly you can just get absolutely annihilated.
Just completely
you know?
gone.
So it almost creates like a bit of perspective, like having one normal dude run like alongside Usain Bolt. You know what I mean? But you happen to be both people. Regardless, this fight's going.
It's going slightly better.
Yeah, she's giving you kinder patterns at the very least.
A little bit. She's on fire now, which means she takes more damage.
Yeah, Tombo was teaching me about this in the practice room. He was saying that you can basically inflict, and there's
okay,
the
there
boss.
we go. Yeah, there we go.
Good work.
That was better. Second one was
Good
better.
work. Yeah,
the first one never happened. And now I don't need to go to the shop because I restarted from checkpoint, so I still have the resurrection stuff.
Oh, that's actually sick.
Silver linings. Silver linings, basically.
But yeah, I'm sorry. I was kind of yammering while you were finishing this fight.
Yeah, all the way.
Basically, there's 3 different statuses you can inflict at any one time. There's Frost, which comes out of the axe, obviously. There's Fire, which comes from the Blades of Chaos. And then there's Electricity.
Electricity.
Yeah. And that comes from the wolves that Atreus sends out, as well as the arrows.
Yeah.
So the thing in this game is only one of them has like high priority proc status at any one time. So the Valkyries can either be frozen or on fire or on lightning.
On lightning? Yeah,
but not all 3 at the same time. But Tombo was also explaining that it's actually not good if they are frosted, because it slows down their animations and makes it harder to get perfect dodges or parries.
It's weird because it's not technically it's not harder.
It's
just
just
that
awkward.
I'm not used to it.
Yeah.
So it's loads. Oh. Yeah. No. So that went fine. I can't complain. So now we've left Muspelheim. We're gonna head to Alfheim, which is the land of the elms. Normally Atreus can say that we'll go this way. It saves time, and I really like it because it sounds like he's a speedrunner. But we can go for some messages now if you've got any, Robo.
I just wanted to say, guys, you are amazing. You've already raised $7,315 for Make-A-Wish. Every single thing you donate goes straight to the charity, and they're going to basically use this to make wishes come true. So you are making wishes come true. So thank you guys so much. Please do keep them coming.
So one thing I'll quickly show you here, the attack that you'll see me do the most is this change of stance attack. So basically, if I attack once and then wait a second, he'll change stance, and I go into this like heavy attack. And it looks like I'm doing something really tricky, but I'm basically just tapping a button, waiting, and then tapping another button. But don't tell anybody. Just make it sound like I'm doing something really complicated.
This is our secret.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it's one of those things that a lot of casual players forget about, though, when they're playing this game.
Yeah. When I casually played it, I like unlocked it on the tree, but I was just like,
Yeah.
Who cares? And then when you come to a run, it's just like, oh, this does a lot of damage.
It's completely broken. It's also broken in Ragnarok. Like, stance changes are just so strong. They just deal way too much damage for how little you have to actually do. But I mean, hey, we're not complaining.
Yeah, I'm not. Did you hear me complain? I did not complain.
Yeah. No, you didn't complain.
I didn't. I might complain, though, about this Valkyrie that we're about to face, which
Good
is...
segue.
Great segue. I struggle with this one because she's fast and she doesn't get stunned as easily, and it makes me sad. So if she stuns here, I'm not going to use my light runic. So she got stunned, so I'm not going to use my light runic there because she doesn't get stunned as easily as the other ones. That's basically what would happen if I did use my light runic there, is during this, she would just be standing there looking at me and judging me. And I don't like it, so I'd rather she was getting attacked. She might jump up here. Yeah, she jumps up. That's a scary attack for her because it's so quick.
Tombo's actually so good at realm shifting those, and it scares me because that's not an easy attack to dodge at all. The timing is so awkward.
I mean, it's a good thing you took that death earlier, because otherwise we would just think that was a free dodge, effectively.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
That was really.
Oh,
that's really good.
That's such a scary one for me, just because it's like she's so fast and she comes in, and then like if you block rather than dodge, she'll just run away and then come straight back, and it's just it can get slightly stressful. So I'm glad that it wasn't stressful, and we're moving on.
That was really stylish, saving the Blade's light runic for like an opening at the end.
I worked it out the other day, just like because she was just not. I was not stunning her when I did the last runic attack, and I was getting confused. And I was just like, I could work out why, or I could just, stop doing something. So I just decided to stop doing something because it seemed easier.
I mean, hey, it's kind of swag.
Yeah, definitely. So you'll see at the end of these now, basically what we're going to do is, once that little box goes away, I'm going to quickly restart from checkpoint. That's because the characters do a little talk about what's going on, and Kratos can't run, he just slowly walks, and it's really slow and boring, and it's like exposition, and we don't like that. So I just restart from checkpoint, which clears that. And because we time this in in-game time, it doesn't count. So it's just great to do, and it means we can move on really quickly.
Yeah, but you do skip all the dialogue of the best Scottish representation
Mimir
in all of
is
gaming.
amazing. He is just the best, and it hurts every time I restart from checkpoint. It hurts, but we have to push through the pain.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
So the reason, I don't know, we explained that you could get more runes for the first 4, but I don't know if we ever explained why. Do you want me to do that, or would you like to?
You mean resurrection stones?
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah. It's just because, so you've seen there, like outside this little room is Brock and Sindri, which is like the shop in the game where you can buy resources, armor, weapon upgrades, all that sort of stuff, and resurrection stones, which basically mean if you die, you get like a quick resurrect, and then you can keep going with like not full health, but like a little bit more. This is when I leave here. This will be the last, and come back. That'll be the last time I pass them. Every time after that, I'll just be going straight from Valkyrie to Valkyrie rather than coming in this realm room. So yeah, and I need that resurrection stone for the final Sigrid, the Queen, because she's that difficult that I think I've only ever defeated her once without the resurrection stone.
Really?
Yeah, once or twice maybe.
Wow.
So this is Helheim now. This is the 4th Valkyrie. This is the last Valkyrie outside of Midgard, which is like, Midgard's like Earth in Norse mythology, or like just where the normies live. So we're gonna.
How do you think they would feel if they heard you say that?
They're fine. Don't worry about it. Actually, in this game, they're all dead anyway. So
yeah,
it's
and
fine.
they continue to be dead in Ragnarok.
Yeah. So who cares?
Yeah.
We're gonna quickly jump over here.
I might just call it Scrubheim.
I like
True.
that. I like that. So this is Roa. She shouldn't. I keep saying she shouldn't give us that much trouble, and then I die instantly. Her main thing. I forgot to do this. That's annoying. I forgot to call in the dogs there. Her main thing that she'll do is that she likes to. Oh, I don't know where she is. She likes to jump up really quickly, like the last one did, but she does it a lot more often than the other one does. And she likes to do these swooping attacks. Yeah, she likes to do that.
So crazy that you realm shift that like every time.
A lot of one thing you'll notice is that all those big attacks that they do, where they jump up or they fly around, is they're one shots. Like I will be dead if they hit me, which is why we don't want to be hit by them. Okay, this should be the last one.
Clean.
Nice. So
Very nice.
one of the things you might notice I did there was when I lost track of where she was, I used my rage ability. So the rage, you'll see it's just below my health, it's a little red bar. Basically what that can do is, if I'm right next to the Valkyrie when I use that rage, it'll stun them out of the attack they're about to do. I can then, if it doesn't stun them, I can quickly punch and it will like, it's almost like a big like jumping punch that he does over towards them, which will then stun them out of their attack. Also, if none of those things happen and I get attacked, I don't lose health, I just lose my rage meter. So it's really good to keep runs going if you use your rage. If you don't know what's about to happen, use your rage and it's like a little safety strat.
Yeah, I feel like anybody who's ever played Valhalla on like a higher difficulty knows how nice of a get out of jail free card Spartan Rage can be. It's super useful in so many situations. But I like that though. That makes sense that you would want to do that, especially while you're like learning all the fights.
Oh yeah, it's really helpful early when you're still learning like what's the best way to like perfect dodge an attack, or like, because some attacks if you dodge backwards you won't dodge it. If you dodge to the side you won't dodge it. It's depending on what direction you dodge. So if you don't know it, rage and you will escape. All right, so this is the last time for a decent chunk of messages if you want to go, Robo, because the rest of the sort of travel isn't too long.
All right, great. So coming up tomorrow, we have got a number of runs with donation incentives. So if you donate, you can basically add in some extra challenges. Hades with Oki, he's going to be running the Super Soaker Percent, taking on quite a tough challenge with the Extreme Measures 4 donation incentive. There's about $700 left on that. If we meet that, then Oki will fight the harder version of the final boss. The one that cheats and has an extra health bar, so that's all good. Alternatively, if you want to make pets and not hate...
You're too slow!
Oh! I think that's
what just happened.
That was an interruption and a half. Well, someone got bored of me talking. So we have an $80 donation from Science. So thank you so much for that. They've decided to go for both the Goosebird and the ESA Winter shirt. So you've got 2 shirts coming towards you. The comment reads, "Hi from a chat mod who sits at home. I hope you have a wonderful week there in Sweden, and everyone who's watching, let's punch the Valkyries."
Yes.
Thank you so much for that. And shout outs to our chat mods. They do so much work behind the scenes, keeping everything nice and fun.
How often do you punch the Valkyries?
Only really once when I like so like I agile strike all the way. So if they're like in range of the last one, then they get a quick little punch. But this one's not. So this is gonna we're basically what we're gonna want to do here is just keep her like wedged in this little corner here for as long as we can. I remembered to call in the dogs that time, so that's really good.
Hey, I'm proud of you, man.
Thank you. You'd think after all the hours I've done this, I would remember. Ooh, that was tough. Where'd she go? Ooh.
I love that you realm shift that. That's just such a cool looking animation.
Nice.
You
There
kind
we
of
go.
slaughtered her. Dear
Yeah.
Lord.
Luckily, they're like so the arrows they do more damage if she's stunned. Because like it's something weird. Like when they're just standing, not stunned, they do damage, but like only a little amount. So there, she was stunned. Atreus was right next to her, so I could just hit her and then like spam the arrows at the same time. This is Gunnar. Fun fact about her: she's gonna shout goodbye as she leaves. So I want everybody to shout goodbye back. She's very loud.
Valkyrie cannot remain pure in a physical body. We belong in the spirit world, which is where I now go. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye. She said that with so much attitude.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, she definitely did.
Like, not like, maybe not attitude, like personality.
They're happy though, that's the thing. They're happy that we're beating them up and we're killing them because they don't want to be...
Oh yeah, their bodies are like cursed or
Yeah,
something.
they want to be like in spirit form rather than in their physical form.
Yeah, I do think it's kind of funny though that like they're just like chilling, taking this awesome nap, and then some angry bald guy just like runs in and just punches them in the face.
That's basically what happens if any host does something wrong, like but with Matako. You know, an angry Bulgar runs in and starts attacking them.
Wait, what?
That sounded funnier in my head. We're just going to keep moving.
Yeah.
I think I'm too tired to understand a single thing you just said.
He'll charge in and say goodbye. But with his fists of fury.
Oh, I ran past the portal. It's fine. Just dodge back. So this one is next. This is Kara. She has the least amount of health of any of the Valkyrie. So if she attacks me, I'll be very upset. So I don't like where she is right now. So this might go slightly badly, but I don't think it will. I think we should be fine. Oh, she's not getting on fire though. Oh, she's in the corner. I like it. Oh no, I've not done nearly enough damage here. Oh, she's... Come on, die! Die! It's good, it's good, it's good, it's good! Oh my god. Alright, so what happens there is...
close,
that was
man.
slightly close. So what happens there is, she's the only Valkyrie that will spawn other enemies. So like, she'll like do a little like summon and then 5 Draugr will come up. And because we're on the hardest difficulty, all of them have the ability to like 1 or 2 shot me. So if I don't kill her really quickly, I then have a Valkyrie and 5 other enemies to deal with, whilst also trying to kill her. It's stressful. And you can see there's a lot of stuff that I need to do to make sure that I don't die.
If any of you have never played this game or Ragnarok on the hardest difficulty, it may not sound super intimidating to have just like 5 like little minions spawn out of the ground, but it is no joke. Any single one of them will one-shot him. It's
quite terrible. Like when I first started running this category on the very hard difficulty, I would reset most times that those guys spawned, or I would just restart from checkpoint because it was just like I'm not going to be able to do it.
Plus, it just makes like there's just too much to focus on. You have to dodge like 5 attacks from 5 different dudes and the Valkyrie and deal damage.
Yeah,
it's just too much.
Good fun. It's great.
Yeah,
Keeps you on your toes. So we go from... I nearly went past to the wrong place then. We go from the Valkyrie with the lowest health to the Valkyrie other than the final boss, the final Valkyrie. With the, what I'm trying to say, this is a Valkyrie that's got a lot of health, and it's difficult.
that was a bit of a roundabout way, but we got there.
We got there in the
stuck
end.
the landing.
It's late, all right? Like, I thought I was going to be at McDonald's at this point, enjoying a nice cheeseburger or something, but no. I am enjoying myself here.
If you finish in the next 15 minutes, we still have time to make it.
Let's go!
I mean, I've never heard a better incentive. And I've got a whole spreadsheet of incentives right here.
So this is Air. She has a lot of health. So basically what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to keep her in that thing, and it didn't work. It's great. She's already left. I also don't want her to put me against a wall because she can be quite mean. If my back's against the wall, she will like exploit that by doing this attack where I have to dodge backwards, and if you're against a wall, you can't dodge backwards, so you're gonna die. Ooh, she ran away. That's annoying. Okay, this attack here is undodgeable and unblockable.
I'm so glad they got this.
Yeah, I know, it's great. So you either have to run away like really far, which is difficult in this tiny arena, or use rage to knock her out of it. So that's what I did there. And then that's her, yes!
Nice, good work, man.
Thank you very much.
Good work. Yeah, when you told me in the practice room that attack is undodgeable and unblockable,
It's
it made me so angry deep down.
I think you're supposed to be able to stun her out of it, I think, in like the lower difficulties. But I think in this one, like the timing to knock her out of it with either an arrow or with like throwing your axe throw is like so small that it's just... When I say it's not possible, I mean I can't do it. So...
Oh yeah, that's something else. I don't know if we mentioned that before, but Tombo was telling me that if people are more familiar with Ragnarok, because it has been a while since this game came out, and Ragnarok is still pretty recent, a lot of people may still be thinking of like when the bar around the Blades of Chaos in the bottom left corner fills up, there's a triangle input there, and people might be thinking that he can immolate his blades by pressing triangle. No, that actually just recalls the axe in this game.
It's so confusing. If you go from Ragnarok to this, and you see that triangle button, you get so excited because you're like, ooh, I'm going to do more damage. And then you just like randomly recall your axe, and then a Valkyrie stabs you in the face. It's just great.
So yeah, he was also telling me on that subject that once the axe is thrown, for the most part, it is gone. Like there is almost no window to pick it up, nor do I think you would really want to.
You don't. To be fair, you don't need to. You only need to do it on the final one, and it's really hard to find like a decent window to do it because it takes like it's not like a long animation, but there's an animation there, and you can't do anything while you're doing it.
Yeah, like you have to wait like at least a full second.
Yeah, so it's like trying to find a spot to do it in is quite difficult. All right, so this is the last of the normal Valkyrie.
I was hoping you would hit the chest.
No, there's a chest there that interact and jump is the same button, and I have been known to accidentally open a chest, which is so slow. It's so annoying. So this is Geardriful. She's spelt wrong in my splits, and I have never changed it because I think it's funny. What she will do if she gets out of this stun bit here is she likes to jump up and throw some stuff. So those ones you just want to block, and then there's a heavier one which you can't block. You've got to dodge. Oh, do you want to explain the color rings that you see when you attack?
Oh yeah. Nice.
Nice.
You're crushing this.
We're going.
So yeah, just as a reminder to anybody who either played the games a long time ago or just straight up doesn't know, if you ever see an attack being charged in like a really deliberate, like Dark Souls like animation style, like charging up, you'll normally see a ring around it that's either yellow or red. Yellow means that it's blockable, but oftentimes people just use that as an indicator to go for a parry. And red is totally unblockable. You are gonna, if you don't dodge it, you will get hit by it. So a lot of it is just knowing which attacks can come out and what kind of attack they are. Again, some people may also be used to the double blue circles. Those don't exist in this game. That's the next one.
One of the annoying things about the yellow ones is that they are blockable, the attacks, but you get stunned if you block them. So you might see it where I accidentally I miss a parry and I'll just get stunned, and then these Valkyries just use that opportunity to break my face.
Yeah, it's nearly a death sentence if you get caught blocking an attack that'll send you into a stagger animation, because they almost always followed up with a one-shot attack. Yeah, it's just really, really brutal. So essentially, the name of this category is just play perfectly or you lose. So
that's a great way of describing it. So coming up is Sigrun, the final boss. We've got to place these helms. This is a great time for a quick short message.
Yeah, brilliant. As I mentioned before, you can also support the stream via subscribing, either with Prime subs or with regular subs or with gift subs. All the proceeds from all of those go straight to the charity, and we'll be collecting those at the end. So thank you so much, Sigrun, for the Tier 1 sub, and for Ripe for continuing your Prime sub with us. Yeah, that will all go to Make-A-Wish at the end of the marathon. Thank you so much.
All right, so now what we have to do is all of those Valkyries we just killed, we took their helms. Now we've got to place these helms on the chairs. Normally, I think in the game, you're supposed to discover this area, place a few, kill a few Valkyries, come back, place a few helms. But we're going to do them all right now, so it's going to take a little bit of time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain the strat for fighting Sigrun. So basically what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to do a quick, when she spawns and she's there, I'm going to do a quick agile strike to get close to her. And if I do that early enough, it's going to make her do a specific attack. And that's a really easy attack to get the perfect dodge on, so I can do a good little chunk of damage to her. Then I'm going to do all my runic attacks like you've seen me do on all the previous Valkyrie. Send out the dog, stun her, do as much damage as I can. And then from there, it's all about getting as much chip damage done as I can as she comes in with attacks, dodging as many attacks as I can, not dying, and waiting for all my runic stuff to... what's the word again?
The cooldowns.
Cooldowns, that's it. To come back, and then hopefully by the time that happens, she will be in with enough health that once I do the same thing again, all my runic attacks plus the dogs and the realm shift, she should be dead. So,
Can I be completely honest?
Yeah.
Wasn't paying attention, and when you asked me I just said the first word that I could think of. I'm glad I got it right.
Guessed it. Very well done. Good job. So on paper, that's what should happen.
Felt like I was being called on in class. You know?
Are you paying attention, Mr. Zem?
I mean, I'm just thinking about how bald he is.
He's so bald. Great beard, though.
Yeah, he does have a really good beard. All right, so here we go. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, here we go.
A
It's Speedrun time.
little jump scare here coming up. If nobody's ever seen it before, just put the kids to bed.
Yeah, during this God of War run.
Oh, there she is. There we go. Scary. Okay, so. Yeah, I got it. That's nice. So quickly dodge.
And so one of the tricky things about Sigrun is that she basically is a combination of every single other Valkyrie. So think about how many more animations Tombo has to keep track of during this whole fight.
She was really mean there at the start. She did a lot of really annoying attacks.
Yeah, she did an attack where the only way you can dodge it is by looking away from the Valkyrie. So you have to know that she's going to do it almost immediately. Otherwise, you don't have time. So he had to use his entire Spartan Rage bar to get out of that situation.
Yeah, so what happened there, she did that unblockable attack, and I went to punch away, punch her out of it, and I didn't punch her, so she did the attack, and I've lost all my rage. So now if she does that again, I basically got to try and run away, and hope that I can get far enough away that she won't hit me, which is a big if.
So right now is this like awkward interim time between his runic cooldowns. He's still he's just trying to deal as much damage as possible, but obviously if you look in the bottom left corner of the game, he's waiting for the heavy runic to refresh its cooldown, which means that at this point you're pretty close to all four being ready, right?
The one that takes the longest is actually
the talisman, right?
It's not. It's actually the dogs. Atreus' runic one.
Cool.
Which is surprising. You wouldn't think it would be. Ooh, she's mean. Okay. See. So what I would do now normally is that's evil. Normally what I would do now is because all my runic attacks are up, I would grab my axe and do that again. But she's actually got a little bit more health than I would like. But I'm going to do it anyway because that was a really good opportunity to do it, and I don't throw away those opportunities. And she wouldn't get stunned. That is so mean. Okay, so this should stun her. Or not.
Oh my god.
Do I know the game? I don't think I do. Okay, that's a stun there. So yeah, we're just going to hope. I don't think this will be it. It's going to be close.
Yeah. I mean, you just have to get one more correct read after this, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's so mean. Oh, I got greedy. I got greedy, man.
Yeah, we've literally all been there. We've all been there on these kinds of fights.
I was just trying to do it. All right, so unfortunately we didn't one try, but we've still got plenty of time. I'm so close. Hopefully she should be kinder this time, and you should see how the fight should go. Oh no!
You got owned instantly.
Instantly, I should just stop talking.
Hey man, if you beat her in the next 2 minutes, McDonald's.
We might make McDonald's.
We'll have to sprint there, but we'll make it.
Why didn't she? I'm going to wait until she does the correct attack though. That's the first time I missed it though, so it's not too bad.
You're chilling, dude. You've been
I'm
crushing
chilling.
this run. This is just a hard fight.
Yes, difficult. Yeah, that's good. I'm going to blame it on it being 3 a.m. And that might be copium, but fight me.
She is.
She is, yeah, you are. You're right. Okay, she's being a bit weird here. She's just... Oh, this is good.
Yeah, you see, Tombo basically had to hedge his bets and start turning away just in case it was the animation, because it's a little ambiguous. It's hard to tell. And see, even though he like whiffs that one attack, it doesn't matter because that would do like next to nothing.
It would do like a little, like nothing. Yeah, you're right.
But the risk of her like losing, or like getting overstunned, or like there's risks that are associated with that, right? It's better to miss than it would be to actually hit that.
Yeah.
Ooh, good axe pickup.
Ooh. Yeah, you might notice that Atreus just says really annoying things like, "Oh, don't die," and I'm just like, "Thanks, buddy." I don't know what she's doing here. Oh, that's so mean. If I press the attack input too many times there, I'll get stuck into it, and then I won't be able to block that attack there, which is like really difficult because you just get excited that you're doing damage, and then you just hit R2 too many times, and you're dead. That's a one-shot kill. If she hits me with that,
It's a one-shot kill at this point if she hits you with anything.
yeah, basically.
That's such a swag realm shift. I'll never get over that.
Oh, I forgot that I had died already, so I had my rage back there. Don't like being stuck in there. Oh, that's so mean. So basically what happened there was I pressed the triangle to bring my axe up, but because I was shielding, it didn't happen, which is really my fault. Oh, this one sucks. Oh, this is good. Okay, I thought I had my axe out there, which is annoying, but...
Oh yeah, so you didn't have the.
I thought I had my axe out, so I would chain the runic abilities, but it's fine.
It should still work.
Oh, so rude. Oh, this is good. She'll do a few of these in a row, and then oh, that was an early dodge there, and we did it! Hey!
Good work, man.
All right, so time stops when I grab Sigrun's helm. So there's a little bit of dialogue here. Underestimate, look at that.
Look at you go, man. All right. I'm sorry, you do your thing.
No, so I'm going to do a quick little shout-outs. Shout-outs, obviously, to everybody in the God of War community. They couldn't be better. If whenever I have a question, I stick it into that Discord, and they're straight away with their answers. They're great. Shout-outs to the PlayStation Nation.
Woo!
They're always here. They all stayed up for me. I can't emphasize how much I love all of you guys. Honestly, you're the best. Shout outs to anybody back home that managed to stay up for this. I doubt anybody did, because they all have normal day jobs and lives, and it's 3 o'clock in the morning. But yeah,
it's a Saturday.
It's a Saturday. Yeah, they might all be drunk. We're Scottish. It'll be fine. Thank you to Zem. Zem, anything you would like to say?
The timer should end when you kill Sigrun.
It should end.
It shouldn't end afterwards.
We're still waiting to end this run. How nuts is that?
This is so ridiculous.
Thank you so much for helping me out.
Of course, man. Thanks for asking me. I mean, I appreciate you bringing me on here with not much experience. So
you're very welcome. Shout outs to Cass and Ellie and Sly, who donated at the start of the run and said how much they loved me. I love you too. And here we go. We're gonna end the run now.
Wow, that's a really cool way to end the run.
Yeah, so that's me. If I forgot to shout out anybody or any community, I apologize. I'm very tired. Thank you, RoboSparkles, and I will throw it back to him. Thank you for having me here, say.